because you want to become rich in any way. You want to enrich other people's lives. You want to be able to help other people. When somebody comes to me and says, you know what, thank you so much, whether it's in a hospital, whether it's in their home, that's more gratifying to me than the buck I got for saving that person's life, or for helping that person with a broken arm, or for pulling that person out of a car wreck or something to that effect. EMS as a whole is moving forward. There's a lot of new things that are coming down the pipeline for paramedics, and the industry is itself. So it's a constant learning process. So if you're the type of person that likes to learn, is always looking for something new, then the field of paramedics is where it's at. And the one thing I like about it is it's not an office job. It's not a desk job. You don't go into work knowing that you're going to be doing the same thing every single part of the day. As soon as those alarms go off and we go to respond to a call, it's something new all the time, and we have to think on our feet. I remember us getting one call for an 8-year-old who was having an asthma attack. So we're thinking one way, me and my partner, when we get there. When we get there, we find out it's an 80-year-old who's having an asthma attack. So on a flip of a dime, we have to change our whole way of thinking, because the treatment for an 80-year-old is not going to be the same treatment for an 8-year-old. And that's the fun part about it, because you're always thinking, you're always moving.
Explain a little bit more about your company, STAM.
Stamar.
Stamar EMS.
Yes, right.
Why'd you choose that name? What's the company about? Is it mostly training oriented?
Sure. Well, Stamar EMS, Stamar stands for Stacy and Mark, my girlfriend, so I put the two together and we got that name. EMS, Education Made Simple. So I played on the word of emergency medical services and came up with that type of thing. The focus of our company is we go into corporations, we do public courses, daycare centers, schools, dental offices, and in a fun, enjoyable environment, we bring to the people the education that they need. We bring to them the basic first aid, the emergency first aid, the standard first aid courses. We do CPR. I talk about WMIS, which is health and safety end of things, and we do the AED training.
So is Stacy a part of the business? Is she also
No,
a trained
no,
paramedic?
no. She has nothing to do with it. I was just thinking, other than just being there. No, she has nothing to do with the business. But that's how I came up with the name of Stamar, and kind of caught on. And now we've got a good reputation within the GTA, and we're out there and we're doing the courses for people.
And you also have a great giveaway today, which I announced earlier, that you have for up to 20 people.
Yep.
In the GTA.
Yes.
To train them on CPR training. It's worth up to $850, depending on if there's
the
20
amount of
people
people.
or 15 or 10 people.
So up to 20 people. It'll be a free 2-hour course, and you'll learn. You'll get a certification in CPR. You'll also learn how to use the defib machine. Part of the course is a little bit of a lead in to defib. It's not a full defib course, but you'll get a good understanding of where the pads go, what the do's and don'ts are of defibrillation, and you walk away with some knowledge, which is really nice.
Well, I know we had a couple of calls earlier, and it's possible we already have somebody who won it, but just in case we don't, we'll give the number again, and then we can also give your email address.
Sure.
So the number to call in, Hugh, is
416-2049. There it is.
9723. And Mark, why don't you give us your email as well in case
Sure.
you know
You can go on our website is www.stamarEMS.com, and if you want to email me, it's savyou, SAVNYOU @hotmail.com.
And we just have a few more minutes before
Sure.
we close out, so I'm going to ask you one last question.
Sorry, wait. Saving you at?
At hotmail.com.
Okay.
You mentioned to me that you went back to school at the age of 32
That's
to
correct.
become a paramedic.
Yeah.
What motivated you to do that?
I back in 1998-99, I joined the Canadian Ski Patrol, and because number one, I ski, and number two, I've always had this passion for the medicine end of things. Whenever there was a problem with my family, they would always say, "Mark, what can we do, or what should we do?" I had no training, but I read books. So I I joined the ski patrol because I thought this would be a great stepping stone to learn first aid, CPR training, how to deal with accidents on the hill. When I finished the 98-99 season, I was so empowered and loved what I did on the ski hill that I decided that I was going to go back to school. And in that September, I went back to Niagara College in Welland and did the 2-year program there.
Oh, well, and you're home.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're Welland boys.
Okay.
Listen,
so
there's my compadres.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Yes.
Right on cue, eh?
Do you often work with fire? Like,
Yeah, I mean, all the allied services, police, ambulance, and fire, we all work together. We all have our roles in what we do at an emergency situation, and for the most part, we all work well together. Point being, if I have a minute still,
Yeah, you have a
Mother's Day was a bit of a tragic day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, on the way to a Mother's Day celebration on Yonge Street, happened to be just driving by in Thornhill, saw a fellow that was on the ground and in the northbound lanes on Yonge Street, and a lady was there doing some CPR. So I got out of my car, across the street, and unfortunately, this gentleman who was 51 years old was riding his bicycle, had a cardiac arrest on Yonge Street, and jumped out and started doing CPR. I'm the type of person, I can't walk by anything, whether I'm in uniform or I'm out of uniform, and worked on him for about 20 odd minutes or so, and it was unfortunate, but yeah, he didn't make it. But that's the importance of what I'm trying to get across, is that this woman, a bystander that really had no professional training at all, saw an incident that happened, and even though she wasn't doing great CPR by any means, she was
tried.
doing something.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's the point that we try to get across. You know, we talk about 30 compressions in 2 breaths, right? Who cares if you do 20 compressions in 1 breath if you forget? It doesn't matter. The fact that you're doing something for a patient
and to save a life.
That's right, versus just standing there and going blah, 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 what like people were doing. They were just standing there and watching, and nobody offered to help. Nobody offered to do anything. This woman jumped off the street onto Yonge Street, all right, on Mother's Day, lots of traffic, and started doing CPR on this gentleman. And then when I came, we were working in tandem until York EMS and firefighters came.
Sounds like something really everybody should get acquainted
Absolutely.
with, and
Absolutely.
why not?
Yeah.
Let's mandate it. Maybe that's what the bill's
That's
about. Partly.
I think that's a good idea, and I think that's what the bill is going to be all about. So, you know, if you're interested in first aid or CPR training, you can get a hold of me through the website and through the email address, and be more than happy to come out. I come to you. You don't come to me. So you have a
That's
house,
great.
you have a
Great.
basement, you have an office. I bring all my stuff, mannequins and everything, and we come to you.
Or even if it's an organization, you could come and
Organizations,
do it as,
yep.
as a meeting.
Yep,
You know?
absolutely.
That'd be great too.
Absolutely. And you don't have to bring anything other than yourselves, and we bring all the equipment.
And it's great, you know, like you said, people are paralyzed. They don't know what to do in an emergency situation. Maybe they don't act because they don't know what to do. And
Exactly.
having a training with you would not only allow them to know what to do, but could, you know, definitely save a life.
Absolutely.
All right. So
Well, thanks for
Yep.
thanks for being here
No
today.
problem. Thank you.
StaymarEMS.com.
Okay.
You got
Thanks,
it.
Mark. This is great.
Thank
Great
you.
to have this conversation.
Excellent. Thank you
So,
very
great
much.
to see you again. Thanks for doing this.
And
that's it, Jeanette.
I wanted to say that I will be back next month, June, the 3rd Monday, which is June 20th, right after Father's Day, for a really, really unique show, Liquid Lunch show, called Diva Day. And it's going to be something we've never done before. We're going to have amazing guests. I'm having a makeover, which you will witness in stages.
Live makeover.
Well, partially live, partially pre-taped, because I don't want to give it all away, but
You're going to come in as the after. This is the before. Have a good look right now.
I'm going to come
That's
in as
the
the
before.
after part of me, and there's a very special makeup artist going to be part of the show. There's a well-known cosmetic surgeon in Toronto going to be part of the show. A well-known clothier. We're going to do some makeover stuff, and we're all going to learn how to put our best foot forward and then some. on Diva Day. Okay,
Fabulous.
so
Yes.
that'll be cool, and we're gonna
Can I come and watch?
you can come watch.
Of course you can.
And
Just
we're
in
gonna-
case
we're
anyone
gonna
gets
do-
shocked about the
And we're
makeover,
gonna do
I'll be there
actually
with the
a
defib just
special
in case.
magnetic marketing moment.
Make sure it's that special one,
You
Mark.
got it. I'll make sure it's a special one.
And the magnetic marketing moment is going to be on personal branding, which is tying into the whole image thing and how important it is to have that for your business. And then the other guests are going to support that. So I'm really
right.
looking forward to it. That'll be our June show.
All right, now that's provided we all survive the rapture, which is scheduled
Yes,
for this
well-
Saturday.
If not, I hope to see you in heaven, and we'll do it there. We'll create liquid lunch in heaven. It'll be heavenly liquid lunch. Okay. Okay. So and just a reminder that for my giveaway today for the $199 course on whatever course you want at www.yourmarketingmagnet.com, and I guess we'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, thank you, Jeanette. Yes, we'll be back tomorrow at noon for more Liquid Lunch right here on thatchannel.com. See you then.
Thanks for being with us.
Come and smear me with the branches from that tree. Hyssop dipped in innocent blood to make me clean. Let an old man's broken bones once more rejoice. Absalom, you were my little boy. Absalom, Absalom, my son, my son, my son. Caught in the tangles of deceit, hanging lifeless from that tree. Absalom, Absalom, my son, my son, my son. Caught in the tangles of your hair.